In this presentation, we will be exploring the human-horse connection in the context of the polyvagal theory. I'm Laura Flanagan, an integrative wellness practitioner with a deep passion for supporting equine health and human healing through natural, science-based therapies. My journey with horses is both personal and professional, and over time it has evolved into a practice that blends somatic awareness, functional wellness, and the therapeutic presence of animals. Rooted in polyvagal theory, my work honors the nervous system's role in healing. I help humans and horses reconnect with states of safety, trust, and co-regulation. Horses, as sensitive and intuitive beings, offer real-time feedback on our inner state. This allows for profound insight, emotional processing, and transformation, often without a single word being spoken. Equine therapy involves using horses to help clients achieve a state of physiological safety. Horses, through their nonverbal communication and herd behavior, create an environment conducive to activating the ventral vagal state, promoting a sense of security and fostering social connections. The interaction with horses enables clients to experience real-time feedback on their emotional states and responses. This therapeutic process helps in grounding individuals and making them aware of their bodily sensations, which is crucial for emotional regulation. Through consistent engagement with horses, clients can develop a stronger sense of safety in their bodies. This increased safety supports the development of healthy relational patterns and enhances their ability to connect with others in a meaningful way. Horses' natural instincts and their ability to read human emotions create a unique therapeutic environment. This setting allows for the activation of positive neurophysiological states that are essential for healing and personal growth. Developed by Dr. Stephen Porges, polyvagal theory expands our understanding of the autonomic nervous system beyond the classic fight or flight model. It emphasizes how our nervous system continuously assesses safety in our environment, a process called neuroception. There are three hierarchical states. 1. Ventral vagal complex, safety and social engagement. This is our most evolved system, active when we feel safe. It supports calm, connection, facial expression, and communication, enables us to engage socially, learn, and regulate emotions. 2. Sympathetic adrenal system, mobilization, activates when there's perceived danger, triggers the classic fight or flight response, heart rate increases, body prepares for action, useful in short-term survival, but chronic activation can be harmful. 3. Dorsal vagal complex, immobilization. The oldest system evolutionarily engages in extreme threat leading to freeze, collapse, or dissociation, can be protective but also linked to trauma responses and depression. Co-regulation of nervous systems is like a magical dust that enhances trust, connection, and love. This beautifully captures how co-regulation is foundational to human relationships. It's not just a psychological concept, it's a biological reality. What is co-regulation? Co-regulation refers to how our nervous systems interact with others to create a sense of safety. Especially in times of stress, another person's calm, attuned presence can help our nervous system settle. Why magical dust? Like magic, it's often invisible and subtle, but its effects are powerful. It fosters trust, emotional safety, and resilience, the basis for healthy relationships. In polyvagal terms, it helps us stay in or return to the ventral vagal state, social engagement, and safety. Real-life applications. Parents and caregivers co-regulate with children to help them learn to self-soothe. Therapists do this with clients during emotional processing. Even in leadership or teamwork, attuned connection can transform group dynamics. Can you think about a time when someone's calm presence helped you to feel safe? We are wired for connection, and co-regulation is the language our nervous systems speak. The reactions of horses depend on the state of their nervous system, and the states of the nervous system are independent of their will. Behavior reflects nervous system state. A horse's reaction, whether it's calm, startled, or shut down, is directly linked to its autonomic nervous system. This mirrors how humans respond too. Our behavior often reflects internal physiological states, not conscious decisions. Not a matter of choice. Just like us, horses don't choose their stress responses. Their nervous system is constantly assessing safety or threat and reacting accordingly. This is called neuroception. Vagal states and behavior. When a horse feels safe, ventral vagal state, it's curious, connected, and cooperative. In a sympathetic state, it may show flight or fight behaviors. In a dorsal vagal state, it may appear shut down, unresponsive, or lazy, but it's actually in a freeze state. Implications for training and care. Understanding that these reactions are not willful disobedience changes how we respond. Compassionate handling and attunement to their state fosters trust and co-regulation. This is especially important in trauma-informed horsemanship or therapeutic riding. Parallel to human regulation. This concept helps deepen empathy, not just for horses, but for humans too. When we realize behavior is a nervous system response, we can respond with curiosity instead of judgment. Think of the autonomic nervous system as a ladder. Where we are on the ladder determines how we feel, respond, and relate to others. It's not about choosing how we feel. It's how our body and brain automatically react to perceived safety or danger. Top of the ladder, ventral vagal, I can. This is the green zone, where we feel safe, connected, and engaged. We're open to social interaction, learning, play, and rest, in both humans and animals, like horses. This state supports growth, curiosity, and trust. Middle of the ladder, sympathetic, mobilization, fight, flight, fawn. This is the orange zone, where the body prepares for action. It's driven by movement, either toward a perceived threat, fight, or away from it, flight. If unresolved, it can lead to overwhelm or anxiety. Horses here might bolt or become highly reactive. Bottom of the ladder, dorsal vagal, I can't. The red zone represents immobilization and shutdown. This is the body's last resort. Freeze, collapse, or numbness when neither fight nor flight feels possible. It's about energy conservation and survival, often mistaken for disinterest or laziness. Eager, why this matters. These states are neurobiological, not behavioral choices. Recognizing where someone, or an animal, is on the ladder helps us respond with empathy and appropriate support. Our goal, especially in trauma-informed care or animal handling, is to help others climb back up the ladder into safety and connection. Why this matters. Just like humans, horses' behaviors reflect their nervous system states, not conscious decisions. Recognizing these states helps us better understand, train, and care for horses in a way that supports trust and safety. Ventral vagal state. I'm safe. Behavioral signs. During activity. Curiosity, playfulness, relaxed exploration, sniffing, and scattered vision. Looking around comfortably. During rest, signs include deep relaxation, soft eyes, muscle softness, and restful sleep. This is the state of social engagement and calm presence, where learning and action are possible. Orange, sympathetic state, mobilization, fight-flight, phase 1, orientation, heightened alertness, scanning the environment with both eyes. The horse is observing, not necessarily scared yet, just preparing to act. Phase 2, escape or active response, movement kicks in. Quick steps, bolting, pacing, or problem-solving through motion. It's a survival state. The horse isn't thinking, it's reacting. Dorsal vagal state, immobilization, behavioral signs, lack of energy, drowsiness, reluctance to move, or low responsiveness. May appear lazy or stern, but is actually in a shut-down survival state. Horses here are disconnected, conserving energy, or protecting themselves from overwhelm. Key insight. Horses aren't being bad or difficult. They're communicating the state of their nervous system. Our job is to notice and respond to these cues with empathy and regulation, helping them move towards safety and connection. Horses tend to move through polyvagal states sequentially, like climbing or descending a ladder. Ventral, sympathetic, dorsal, or vice versa. They do not typically skip rungs due to their instinctual, nonverbal nervous system wiring. Their survival depends on clear, real-time physiological responses, which makes their feedback incredibly pure for co-regulation work. Humans have a more complex nervous system, layered with language, cognition, trauma, and memory, which means we may jump between states unpredictably. We can experience blended states, e.g., mobilized but shut down, anxious and numb. Example, someone may feel amped and anxious, sympathetic, while also dissociated or frozen, dorsal vagal, called a hybrid state. This complexity can make self-regulation harder, but also opens more doors for conscious healing and rewiring. Co-regulation in equine therapy horses. Predictable nervous system patterns make them powerful mirrors and co-regulators. When humans are dysregulated, horses may react subtly, giving us somatic feedback to return to the present. Over time, repeated co-regulation with a grounded horse can help humans build more access to their own ventral vagal state, safe, social, alive. We can look at the 3 rungs on the polyvagal ladder and see what there is more of and what there is less of in each state. In the ventral vagal state, there is more functional immune system, digestion, healing, and oxytocin, the social bonding hormone. This is the safe and connected state where the body regenerates and restores. There's less of defensive behaviors, tension, reactivity, and confrontations drop away here. This is the state we aim to build more access to through practices like breathwork, connection, nature, and equine co-regulation. In the sympathetic state, there is an increase in blood pressure, elevated heart rate, energy mobilization, and increased adrenaline. There is less optimal digestion, immune response, and insulin activity. In the dorsal vagal state, there is more frenetic energy, increased insulin, secretion of opioids to prepare for pain. There is less ability to use facial expressions, lower eye contact, lower immune response, and lower libido. Polyvagal theory integrates with equine-assisted therapy by explaining how interactions with horses can help regulate the nervous system. Safe, nonverbal connection, like the kind horses naturally offer, can activate the ventral vagal state, which supports calm, connection, and healing. Horses, as highly attuned and non-judgmental animals, help people feel seen and safe, creating a powerful environment for nervous system regulation, trauma recovery, and emotional growth. Numerous studies have shown the efficacy of equine therapy in helping those with PTSD, anxiety, and other mental health disorders. Research indicates that the incorporation of polyvagal theory may further enhance therapeutic outcomes by facilitating deeper emotional and physiological healing. I hope this presentation has inspired you to see horses not just as animals to ride, but as incredible co-regulators and partners in healing. May we deepen our connection with them, honor their sensitivity, and explore the transformative possibilities of equine-assisted work, on the ground, heart to heart. If you have questions or would like to learn more, please don't hesitate to reach out. Laura Flanagan.